History of computers. We cannot imagine about the world without computers, because computers are very closely associated with our lives. The invention of wheel brought about great change to the lives of cavemen. Similarly, the invention of computer has marked the beginning of a great era for the modern man. Of late, computer has become a great companion of people. People in all walks of life use computers. There is hardly anybody who doesn't use a desktop, a laptop, a tablet, or even a smartphone. Computers are used in almost all areas of modern life. Aviation, banking, education, automobile, hospitality, defense, supermarket, so on and so forth. The history of computers started long ago. All of us make many calculations in our day-to-day lives. Mathematics is the base for all our inventions. From the ancient times, people used to make calculations. Human errors are quite possible when we make frequent calculations. During ancient times itself, attempts were made to invent devices that ensure accurate calculations. Abacus was one such invention. It was a great aid to mankind. Abacus can be called as the first computer. There were many such devices. Charles Babbage is known as the father of computers. The analog computer, which is also known as an analytical engine, invented by Charles Babbage, had input, output, and memory similar to modern computers. Electronics has provided the impetus to many revolutionary inventions in the history of mankind. Vacuum tubes were the first such innovation. With the invention of vacuum tubes, the designing and manufacturing of computers witnessed significant changes. With this change, electronic computer came into existence. The evolution of computers can be observed and understood by classifying computers in various generations. The first generation computers were huge. They were as big as a building. ENIAC computer, which was one among the first generation, measured 1,800 square feet in size and weighed 30 tons. It was hardly possible to transport it from one place to another. This computer used heavy equipments and vacuum tubes, and it required a lot of power to run it. ENIAC computer was manufactured during World War II for the American military. This computer was used to design the wartime weapons for the American military. The designing of the ENIAC computer took about a year, and it took about 18 months more to make it a reality. It had 17,468 vacuum tubes, 70,000 resistors, 10,000 capacitors, 15,000 relays, and 6,000 manual switches. It costed about $500,000, which is equal to $550 million today. The invention of transistors aided the improvement of second-generation computers. These computers replaced vacuum tubes with transistors. With the use of transistors, the size of computers decreased many times, and the processing and speed increased tremendously. These computers were much cheaper than the first-generation computers. In 1953, the Manchester University made the first computer with transistors. The most popular computer that used transistors was the IBM 1401. The concept of third-generation computers emerged with the invention of the integrated circuits. Integrated circuits, or IC chips, is a combined unit of many transistors and other components. The processing speed has tremendously increased in the third-generation computers. Human quest never ends, and hence he always strives for greater and greater innovations. Microprocessor was one such great invention. Microprocessor is a combined unit of numerous IC chips. The computers that use microprocessors can be called as the fourth-generation computers. The fourth-generation computers are reduced in size, and they also use graphical interface. Most of the computers that we use today belong to this category. The fourth generation computers reached the common man and has become very popular. As the computers became very popular, people began to think about more advanced possibilities, like a computer that can think, which has created the necessity for artificial intelligence. Robots work with artificial intelligence. The most advanced computers today can now recognize a voice and respond accordingly. This is a manifestation of artificial intelligence, and such computers can be called fifth-generation computers. Considering the improvement and innovation in the field of computers, the next-generation computers can be much different in size and functions than their present-day counterparts.